And I'm here with somebody. Guys, guess who I'm here with? Everybody guess. Yeah, this might be oh shit, the pink collar gave it away, but it's my Pepe. Hi, Pepe. The son of my life. But yeah, all my social medias, including the spicy content sites, located in the link me. Look at my baby boy. Good morning, everybody. Oh my god. Yeah, this is my son. This is my little son. Hello. Shit, what day is it today? Look at my baby son. And where the fuck is 8-Ball? Where are my mods? Yeah, in a moment, soon, one of my mods will be coming in to give you guys my link me. Everybody say hi, Paisley. Yeah, why aren't you assholes saying hi to my son? Proof men hate men. Cause yeah, like what the fuck, my son's here. Like, why are you guys ignoring him? You gotta say hi to him. But no, seriously, that's some real shit. If you guys don't say hi to my son, then I'm fucking banning you, bitch. Say hi, Paisley. Everybody say hi. Alright, there we go. Everybody needs to say hi to my son. Oh my god, everybody's saying hi to you. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you and thinks you're so amazing. But yeah, you guys, this is my little Pepe. So to all the people that are like, you hate men, no, I don't. My son's a moid, and I love him. I don't love any of you guys. I don't love any of you moids, but my son, I love him. So technically, therefore, I'm not a moid hater, because, like, how could I be a moid hater if I have a moid that I love? But yeah, this is my evidence that I don't hate men. He's happy with me. Me and my son wouldn't both be happy if our connection was not real. Oh, my little baby boy. Oh, my little baby boy. Oh, you're... Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's alright, little baby. Yeah, he heard a noise. It's okay, little boy. It's okay. You're safe. Mommy's here, bro. Mommy's here. Nothing's gonna get you. Alright. Anyways, you guys, isn't he so cute? But yeah, I don't want to see another. Why do you hate men? You hate men. You guys just met my son. My son's male, by the way. So yeah, I hope I beat the allegations. Oh my god, how am I doing? I'm doing well. I've just been so busy and like really stressed out because I have a lot of stuff going on. Which, by the way, you guys, so if you guys don't know, so I bought a house, and I've been you really, one, not only packing, but two, spending a lot of time on planning, design planning. And guys, I know you guys are gonna be mad at me because I know last night we discussed this and we agreed black, but I think we're gonna go white. I know you guys are gonna be mad, but it just makes more sense. So yeah, we are gonna be going white, or at least the kitchen's gonna be white. But you know, all of the main pieces will be white. It's just easier, you guys. It's just easier, so yeah. I know you guys might be mad, but we're either gonna do white or like maybe we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna go over there and like see what I think, but the appliances are gonna be white. Hey. Let's see. Hold on, let me put on the filter real quick. Oh, also, you guys, today I made a couple new piano tutorials for you guys. Make sure you guys are watching those. I work really hard on these. I spend a lot of time and effort making these for you guys, so you motherfuckers better be watching all my tutorials. And good job, Lucy. All of my social medias, including the spicy content sites, located over in Link Me, which is going to be pinned in my chat. Oh, like, I know there's a software that will let me do, like, a mock. Did, but it takes so much time. But anyways, you guys, yeah, I think I made my decision. We're gonna go with white. So the next few days, I'm gonna be, like, sending furniture over to the place. So, because I'm trying to, move in by, beginning to mid-August. So we gotta get things going. That, yeah. I just feel like it's, like, the easiest, to do, because I don't want to do black, and then, like, what if I don't like it? It's like, I feel like white goes with everything. White's plain. Either that, or we're gonna just not touch the color. Alright, but yeah, all my social medias are located in the link me. I do not sell nudes on OF. I sell them on Fansly, and make sure you guys are leaving a thumbs up. Okay, let's see what we got going on in the news. Yo, what the fuck is this? Man, what is this shit? Dude, Sam Frank is doing fucking Bible study? Are you fucking Bro, Neon fucking ruined her career, man. Man, this shit's tragic. Dude, honestly, like, Neon's like a monster, dude. Like, do you guys know Sam Frank? It looks like he destroyed his ex-girlfriend's career. He fucking brainwashed her, and now she's a boring Bible girl. And now nobody wants to watch any of her garbage now. Let's watch one of her things.
Imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Live a life filled with love, following the example of Christ. He loved us.
What the fuck? Dude, this is sad.
We are in 2 Corinthians 1. Let's go.
Dude, and I think she's living in her, like, yeah, dude, like, she must be back at her parents' house. Well, you guys, this is how you go broke. You know how they say go woke, go broke? Go fucking, go conservative, go broke, or, figure out a better way to make it rhyme. No, seriously, like, on some real shit. Go MAGA, go broke retard, like, well, we'll figure out how to make it right, but no, seriously, this is really sad, actually.
Praise the Lord. We are here today.
Yeah, it looks like she's back in her parents' house.
Breath in our lungs. We are just blessed. Amen, guys. We are going to get into 1 Corinthians 14. I'm so excited. Pumped to read the Bible. As always, I love it. The Bible is good. And we have such a
Don't they have a term for this? Religious psychosis?
special topic today. It talks about the gift of tongues and prophecy. So, this is a really good subject.
Yo, I already know that the fucking clips on X are gonna go crazy. Well, let's check out the clips on X Men. I already know there's got to be some kind of mental breakdown. Hopefully, it's on. What's the girl's name again? Oh shit. What the hell? It won't even let me browse with my account? Okay, well then we'll just make a new fucking account then. There we go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make a new account to browse, because... Oh shit, I already... A clavicular nose ruined by random girl at house party. Fucking retard. Yeah, it's like, no shit. It's like, if your shit's healing, you don't fucking go to a fucking place filled with drunk people. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, guys. Okay, come on. Give me an account so I can watch clips. Come on. Alright, come on. CC. Hold on, I'm making username. Claire Arison. Wait, what the fuck? Arison. Wait, why isn't it letting me type? R-E? Dude, this website fucking sucks. Come on, let me finish. Alright, come on, just let me in. Let me in. Whoa, wait. Okay, news, crypto, science, and celebrity. I don't want to follow any of these retards. Man, come on, bro. Like, why do I need to pick these retards? Alright. And it's so crazy. Oh, U.S. news and politics for X, right? Oh, and it's all MAGA retards. It's like, are you not going to give me any liberal options? Like, what the fuck? Oh, you said that you like news and politics, so pick some MAGA retards to follow. It's like, I'm pretty sure that the right tards, the MAGA tards, aren't the only party. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Oh, okay, well, at least there's New York Times. Okay, I'll follow New York Times. Man, it's gonna force me to follow the MAGA tards! Fine. I'll unfollow them later, don't worry. Hey, stop fighting. Alright, so, okay, let's check out. So yeah, so I made this account because I want to see the clips. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, X is really good for clips. Yeah, because they support male retardation and male degeneracy, so all the fire clips are on X. That's about the only nice thing I have to say. Alright, Sam Frank. Hi. Come on, little girl. Bible study, Dude, like, every post is like Bible study.
Are you kidding?
Wait, yeah, you can't wear that shit outside?
I was gonna wear it. Oh, it's outside. I was gonna wear like a jacket too.
No, I'm saying outside, like in public.
Bro, dude, I knew that it was Neon's fault. So, like, if you guys don't know, Sam Frank used to be a high-value OnlyFans girl, but she dated Neon, and Neon is clearly a monster. Listen, there's a lot of people in life that do a really good job acting like they're friendly, do a really good job acting like they're non-threatening and harmless, but they're not. These are people that are calculated manipulators. Manipulators. This is what we call manipulators. So yeah, Neon obviously, Sam Frank clearly only dated him because she thought he was probably a nice guy. Oh, he seems really friendly. Da da da. She didn't realize that he was a manipulator, and he went from being friendly to, you can't wear this, you can't do this, you can't do this. Oh, if you want to be my wifey, because I really want to marry you, but I just need you to do this one thing. I just need you to become religious, or whatever. And, obviously, we don't know what exactly went on, but we could see some clips. It's pretty clear, it's pretty evident that this male brainwashed this poor girl. And it's sad because it's like the relationship's been long gone ended. Neon's partying with OnlyFans girls, simping for fucking bad bitches, fucking big tits, fucking lovely and curvy, definitely not religious. Because the truth is, males don't care, dude. Males are the creature of the devil. No male gives a fuck about this, and this really goes to show that, males that are religious are just simply males that are not where they want to be in life. Okay? Because I guarantee you guys, for example, with Neon, right? If Alabama Barker, who is obviously his actual type, gave him a chance, he would never fucking say shit about the way she dressed or say shit about her lifestyle. I fucking guarantee you that. So, yeah, so this goes to show. Oh, also, he'd fucking forget all about religion and Muslamity or whatever, right? He'd forget all about that shit. So this is really proof that religious males are just simply not where they want to be in life. Whether they're lonely and they hate their lives, so they cling on to religion, or maybe they have a girlfriend, but they think she's disgusting and they deserve so much better and life's not there, that they're stuck with a chopped two, or whatever it is. This is how males think. I'm just trying to tell you guys how males think. That's why they cling on to religion. But the moment a male is happy and where he wants to be in life, forget all about it. And that's the fucking truth. And, the fact that we have so many males that are religious is nothing more than a reflection of the fact that the majority of males are fucking miserable and not where they want to be in life. But most people don't have the IQ points to be able to go, wait a second, me being delusional and me wasting a bunch of time on this garbage, or me pretending to believe in this nonsense, isn't going to change my predicament. There's probably more efficient things I could be doing with my time other than cosplay, fairy tale, or whatever you guys want to call it, to be where I want to be in life. So yeah, no, this is the truth, and it's so obvious, but this is really sad because this poor girl, her career has been permanently destroyed. Neon has caused this poor girl to go through what I believe is called religious psychosis. Because again, long after the relationship has ended, she's still Bible study, and she's getting 100 viewers on her YouTube videos. No one's watching. Because the truth is, no one cares. Males included. No one really cares, So, anyways, she's barely getting any views, but this is what religious psychosis looks like. It looks like she had to move back into her parents' house. And I say that because the bedroom looks like a childhood bedroom. You guys could look up her channel if you guys want. I mean, I'm sure you guys will come to the same conclusion. And she deleted her OnlyFans. So, yeah, it's like that guy literally permanently ruined her life. They're obviously, it's not a lot of money to make with 100 viewers. You're not selling anything. There's no product you have to show. Also, no one cares. I mean, she could pull a product out of her ass tomorrow. I mean, she just killed her entire audience. But that's very sad, man. So, this is what women mean, just so you guys know, when we talk about males being abusive, this is what women mean. You don't have to fucking shoot someone up or fucking, make breaking headlines to be an abuser. I feel like a lot of males think that, they have to be cuffed and put on death row to be deemed an abuser. It's like, no. Shit like this is, this had really real, serious, and long-lasting impacts on the girl's life, right? And this is what people mean by sometimes emotional abuse is a lot more dangerous than even physical abuse. Because with physical abuse, let's say that Amoy broke your arm. Let's say he like karate chopped your arm or like whatever. Bitch, like the arm will heal, right? But what happened to Sam Frank, man? Like they ain't taking that shit back. Like that is not gonna heal, you know. And yeah, like she may get better psychologically, but you killed your audience. There's no getting your audience back. I mean, you know, you could try to rebuild from scratch, but that's going to be awfully difficult to do. You know, and it's only getting, like, harder and harder, honestly. Right? So, yeah, she really squandered her fucking career. Well, it's not really her fault. You know, it's really hard to say that, like, it's her fault, because, like, no, she's a victim of abuse. But at the same time, it's like you make the decision. Yeah, no, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because it's like, well, I mean, you know, it's like, for example, it's like, imagine you're taking a medication and the side effects cause weight gain, okay? Have you guys ever had to take something and the side effects weight gain and it's like, it really fucks with your appetite? It's like, on one hand, and let's say you take this medication, you gain a bunch of weight. On one hand, it's not really your fault because it does cause weight, but at the same time, who puts the food in their mouth? It's you putting the food in your mouth. So, you know, when I see situations like that, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know what, maybe two things could be true at once, but there's no doubt that, you know, Neon is emotionally abusive. He did this to her, but also I do think that, you know, I think that what was I gonna say? But at the same time, if women got smarter, they should be immune to this kind of stuff. And at the same time, if males stopped doing this shit, you know, women wouldn't hate you guys so much. But I don't know, man. It is sad. I have empathy for her, and I consider her a victim. Any other questions? Oh yeah, that's another good example too. Yeah, I'm very familiar with like how the opiate epidemic happened. If you guys don't know how that happened, when people would have pain, usually it was surgery. So if somebody went through surgery, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever seen somebody after surgery, but they're really busted. Because you know what? The human body was not meant to be cut into. It's not a natural obviously you guys like we don't really see this happening anywhere in science, right? So it's really hard on the body, and so doctors used to prescribe a lot of pain medicine like opiates, codeine, fucking purple hold on, purple drank, purple rain, purple drink, exos, or like whatever it is, right? But the thing is, those things are highly addictive, right? Because what happened is people would take their medication like they're supposed to do, but, you know, their doctors would say, all right, you should be fully recovered by now. But then once they'd stop the medication, they'd be like, you know what, I'm still in a lot of pain. And it created a problem. They're still in a lot of pain because that's what opiates do. They fuck with you. It makes, you know, the painkillers are so strong. Once you're off of them, it'll feel like everything hurts. It'll feel like your eyebrows hurt, your teeth hurt, or like whatever, you know. And you know, and then they ask their doctor, hey, I need more, I don't feel comfortable. And the doctor's like, I can't give this to you because they don't want to lose their license. And so then people hit the streets to get the opiates. So it's like, on one hand, these people are victims because this drug is addictive, but at the same time, who's the one putting the pill inside their mouth? I think two things could be true at once. You could be a victim, while at the same time, be a victim that takes accountability, right? Because it's like, you do have control, you know? And I'm sure, like, you know, it's probably more rare, but I'm sure there are people that had really tough withdrawals, but just fucking thugged it out. You know, they don't have any, like, superpower, or like, they aren't anything other than human, like everybody else. So, you know, I think that, you know, people should, you know, like, you know, it's like you should be able to acknowledge that you're a victim while not, like, oh my God, I'm helpless. Like, there's a difference between being a victim and helpless, right? It's like you could be a victim while understanding it's your responsibility to pull yourself out of that. And if you do not do so, if you don't get the help you need, or if you don't take the appropriate actions, or like whatever it is, you're doing it to yourself. Not that it's your fault, but you have the ability to pull yourself out of it. You know? I feel like a true victim is like, imagine like you walk outside and somebody shoots you. It's like, man, there ain't nothing you could, like, you know, obviously, like that's a full blown, like, there's nothing you could have done, right? Or if a woman gets like raped, like that is in no way, shape, or form like nothing she could have done. Like grape or getting attacked for no reason or shot, like this is like true full blown, like it's pretty, like, you're an absolute victim because there's nothing you could have done. Yeah, fuck you, Alberto. Fuck you, stupid piece of shit. You know, and it's like, this is why I hate helping you guys. This is why I don't like giving you guys good advice. And I hate fathering you males, because you guys are ungrateful and you guys piss me off. This is why, like, you guys as dads left. So I'm trying to give you guys good advice and be a good dad. And some male in my chat said, Bubblehead. No wonder you guys as dads left you, bro. Like, I'm ready to leave. Like, right now, I'm about ready to pick up the milk, or fucking first whip out the fucking belt, and then I'm gonna go get some milk. So yeah, this is why you guys as dads don't want you. A male in here said, I feel like she's slowly losing it. Like, bro, like, if I was you guys as dads, bro, like, I'd leave too. I don't blame you guys as dads, man. A lot of you guys just need a fucking, bro, an ass beating can't save you guys, honestly. You guys are sassy and fucking insufferable. No, these are clearly fatherless men, bro. Cause bro, there's no man in the world, or woman, really, but you know, women have too much empathy to leave first. So this is why the dad always leaves, not the mom, because women have too much empathy to be the first one to go. But you know, man, there ain't no male on this planet that's gonna tolerate all this sassy talk back. It's like, this is why you guys don't have dads, and I don't blame them. You're crazy, Bubba. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to give you guys, like, fucking good advice. Holy shit, fucking just like, dude, daughter or an abortion, dude. Your dad didn't love you? Wait, why? I think that, like I said, your dad's a hater. Maybe. But most of these males, you know, most of these males as dads, fucking, you know, just can't stand them. And left because, like, they just fucking can't stand them because they're incels. But anyways, you guys, back to what I was saying, I just wanted to point out, you know, this perfect example of abuse that males don't acknowledge, because I'm so tired of males thinking that the, you know, barriers for being a bad man is needing to kill a body and hide it. I feel like that's what most males think. Most males are so crazy, and this is why you guys think not all men. It's because you think that to be a bad man, you have to unalive a body and hide it. And it's like, that's so not true. Like, at all. You being unhygienic is being a bad man. Being messy is a bad man. Being rude is a bad man. Committing fucking manipulation is a bad man. And committing whatever Neon did to Sam is, like, what a great point. You know, so, fucking, like, not covering your mouth when you cough is a bad man. It's like, you don't have to kill a body and hide it. Fucking basic manners. But yeah, no, I would 100% consider, like, bro, I hate when people, it's like, man, like, that's a great way to get fucking jumped, bro, just so you guys know. You guys better be covering your fucking mouth. Dude, back when I was in college, like, sometimes I'd be in class, and like, some fucking jackass male would, you know, or dumb fuck would forget to cover his mouth, and it's like, you stupid bitch. I get so mad, man. Oh yeah, no, literally. Emotional abuse is very serious. Is very fucking serious. You know, and if you commit these things, you're a bad male. Yeah, there are a lot of manipulative males just like Neon. You know, and also these manipulators, honestly, most of them are like smarter than the average male. And you know, so of course they're gonna appear friendly, they're gonna appear timid and harmless. It's by design. They know what they're doing. You know, it's like, yeah, so pretty much a male that's a manipulator, that's how they execute their attacks upon women successfully. It's because, I mean, there's no doubt that they're smarter than the average male. Like, they know not to say things like, you can't do this, you can't do this, up front at least. They know how long to wait, and they know that when they do start saying that they can't say it like this, that if they just say it that this way, that it'll work, right? If they just frame it as, oh, you know, I hate to ask if, you know, if they just switch up their tone, right? Because then it becomes a, oh, I'm just trying to do this for us, rather than being a bully, right? Like, they know how to use their words. They know, what else? Um, how to, like, do you guys kind of get what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they know how to communicate, right? But the bottom line is they're just as bad as the abusive male, because the results are the same. The results are the same. What the fuck's the difference between a male that's like, oh, I just, you know, I want to be together, but like, you know, my religion, like, lying, by the way, my religion, and do you think you could try to become more religious? You don't have to pick my religion, like, but just a little bit, because I love you so much. That versus, bitch, cover up, you whore. It's like, at the end of the day, the results are the same, right? So therefore, they're, in my eyes, they're equally bad, because it's about the results, and what those two males, whether it's the, you know, stupid loud male, or it's the manipulative sneaky male, it's like, the end result is, you know, especially if we're talking religion, is putting a woman in religious psychosis, causing a woman to have a mental breakdown and a religious psychosis. So you guys understand? Like, you know, whether it's fuck you, you're cheating on me, or, oh, I just feel unsure sometimes, and you promised me everything's good. Do you think you could not go out and we could watch a movie together? I just miss you. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, at the end of the day, through time, even the guy, he's going to eventually isolate her from her friends, because after so many times of, oh, okay, or fine, or, you know what, I'll go this time but not the next, right? She's going out less and less, and eventually she's isolated. So, this is the difference between somebody that's manipulative and, like I said, both abusive, manipulative, and I think the average, like, you know, screaming male is just, like, scary, annoying, like, you know. And it's like, in a way, it's like the males that are manipulative or smarter, they are more destructive to women, because it's harder to catch these things, right? Like, you guys saw my act, right? It's like, you guys would totally eat that shit up, you know. You guys get what I'm saying? But these people, don't underestimate them. They know what they're doing. Yeah, they know what they're fucking doing, bro. dude, I used to do, like, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I did the same shit, like, low-key all of my life, but not like this, just so you guys know, like, with my teachers, like, and shit like that, oh my fucking god, like, bro, I lived a double life since I was a child. At home, I was, fuck you, shut the fuck up, but at home, I'm like, hi, and I was every teacher's favorite kid, and my parents caught on, you know, because I think they came to the parent-teacher meetings, and that's how they figured out, you know, the teachers probably, she's so sweet, and my parents would be like, huh, she's sweet. You know, and then my parents would start to threaten me like, oh, I'm gonna tell your teacher, and I'd be like, no, and it's like, dude, like, I'd like fucking chimp out at the idea that they'd blow my cover like that. So, and yeah, and like, dude, even when I was in college, like, if I ever like fucking slept through a test, do you guys think I'm gonna be like, what, you know, like, what's up, prof, you know, so, you know, I was sleeping because, you know, I was sleepy, so I slept through my test. Now I'm gonna be like, hi, you know, my computer broke and I was busy trying to fix it, and so I missed the test. I tried my best to fix it. You know, I'm gonna be pulling some shit like that, you know. So, and it always worked. I've never heard no. Also with like some friends, low key, you know, it's like, yeah, I know. It's like, I've had friends where like, you know, and I was helping them, so I wasn't like, just so you guys know, but I had a friend who, you know, this is gonna sound fucked up, but you males, just keep in mind, you guys don't understand, okay? But I had a friend that was starting to, like, go downhill, becoming really unattractive, and it's just an embarrassing reflection on me. This is back in college. It's just an embarrassing reflection on me. If you guys get, and I'm not exaggerating, like, not looking good anymore, terrible hairstyle. Like, this sounds so shallow, but guys, just hear me out. You gotta remember that's a reflection on me, so not looking good so much, terrible hairstyle, and a lot was going wrong. So instead of being like, hey, you know, you're looking fucking ugly, bitch, or we can't be friends, you fat cat, like, instead of saying that, hey, you know, I've noticed that we've been going, like, 2 different directions in life, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm going left and you're taking a right into the trash can. I actually said that. I swear to but I said it nicely. She's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, you know, no offense, like, I'm just trying to help you, okay? I'm looking out for you, but you did this to your hair, you're doing this, and I'm just letting you know, because I don't want people to be pointing fingers and laughing behind your back. So I just said it like that, you know, versus, oh, you know, and, like, it was taken well, you know, and, dude, just so you guys know, like, it wasn't out of nowhere, like, if I could show you guys the before and after picture, you guys would all be, like, valid, but, yeah, no, honestly, and just so you guys know, like, I think that this is what's being, oh, I actually said that to her, too, I was like, hey, listen, don't get offended, if I was a fake friend, I'd say nothing, and I'd just let you continue, like, looking terrible. I'd let you continue losing yourself. I know you care about your appearance, so I'm just letting you know these things. No one's saying anything to you because they don't actually care about you. You know, and it's easier to just let you fuck up the way you look than to actually step up and say something. I just put it like that. And yeah, it was taken well. So, but, you know, and it's like, I don't like to call that manipulation. Like maybe what I do with what I used to do with my teachers, yeah, perhaps, but, you guys get what I'm saying. It's like, you know, in the examples that I gave, like, I'm not hurting anybody, but it's like, imagine if I was a sick male, right? It's like, you know, basically sick males are doing exactly like what I do, like with the teachers, hi, and like just being a complete, like, you know, or like, hey, you know, I'm just trying to help you, you know, like, yeah, you look disgusting, I'm just looking out for you, whatever. Males are doing the same thing like Neon, but except they're abusing women, though. you know? So it's like, do you guys get what I'm saying? It's like, I do think there's good manipulation, there's bad manipulation, and then there's neutral manipulation. Like, something like, if you lied to get a deadline extended, you aren't fucking hurting anybody. You're fine. You know, it's like, actually, it's a smart thing. Say whatever the fuck you gotta say, bro. If you miss an exam or you miss a deadline, bitch, say whatever you gotta say, because you're not hurting anybody. I guarantee you, by the time your exam gets on the TA's desk, the TA's not even halfway through. So, you guys get what I'm saying with this. Oh my god, dude, like, dude, I like, do this, like, so often, man. Like, I think, like, one time I, like, fuck, what's another thing? Oh my god, like, one time I got in trouble for, like, bullying back in high school. I didn't do, like, seriously, like, I didn't do it, and there was multiple people involved, and then I got called into the office, and I never thought that I'd be called into the office, and I was like, oh, you know, the only reason you know, like, like, first I was trying to pull that I didn't do it, but then proof, I was like, oh, well, oh, I didn't know that that's what you meant. Well, I only did that because she was mean first. And then they asked me, okay, well, what did she say? And I was like, I don't even want to repeat it. I don't even want to repeat it, you know? It's just so terrible. Like, I don't know, like, I did something like that because I couldn't come up with anything on the fly. But guess what? It actually works. Like, I actually believe me, and they're like, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just have you two sign something saying that you're not gonna talk to each other. And I'm like, okay. I'd prefer that, actually. Just so you guys know, like, I didn't fucking do it. Just so you guys know, like, I didn't bully anybody. What happened was, so in dance class, like, there was this one girl, dude, a friend that was in my group, or a friend that was with me, threw water on her, and we all got fucking fucked for it. So, just so you guys know, well, nothing happened to me, because I, you know, put on my, you know, yeah. So, yeah, nothing happened to me, but the friend that threw the water, when she came into the office, she was very aggressive, like, what? Well, that bitch deserved it. And it's like, that's not how you want to act. It's like, no, you gotta, oh, you know, like, I just lost my temper. You know, it's like, you have to do like that, dude. It's like, you can't be acting like that, especially when you're around authority and shit. You know, it's like, you gotta play it smart. You know, it's like, because when you're aggressive, dude, when it comes to authority, bro, it's like, bro, it's like the goal is to get what you want, bro. So, and when you're acting aggressive like that, it just, oh, so this is the aggressor. Because you're acting aggressive. So, yeah. No, dude, authority is fucking stupid, dude. Like, they're gonna think that you're innocent and did nothing wrong as long as you use a soft tone. Guys, I've been doing this shit since I was born. I could confirm right now. As long as you use a quiet, soft tone, they will believe every word you say, and they're gonna think that you're not guilty. If you just say it's not true, you don't even have to say much shit. You know, just act like you're shy. And they'll just make things up in their own head. Oh, you know, she's probably too shy, or oh, maybe she really doesn't want to talk about it. Like, dude, trust me, man. Like, that's all you got to do. But I genuinely was innocent, just so you guys know. Like, I want to make it clear, I've never bullied anybody. Like, again, guilty by association, you know. I don't know why that girl had problems with this one. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I didn't throw the fucking water. Yeah, I did post some stuff. Yeah, I did make some comments. But, dude, I was just trolling, dude. It's like, my only part in, like, that situation specifically was, like, so, yeah, no, it was really the friend that I was with that was, like, you know, guilty. But, like, also, you know, it was more than one of us. We, like, you know, added on a little bit, and I was just trolling, dude. Like, I didn't do anything, I didn't get my hands dirty, but because I was trolling, like, she was able to get evidence, like, oh, you know, for example, like this, you know, so was the problem, but I completely got away with it. I didn't have to serve a single day of ISS, but all the other girls got ISS because they all went in with an attitude. Fucked up, but I was the only one that didn't get ISS. ISS is in school, fucking in school suspension. Dude, I don't even remember what I fucking posted, dude. Like, seriously, like, I really don't. Some stupid shit. Like, I genuinely don't remember. Oh, fuck. Yeah, what I did is, like, I think I, like, you know, like, I know I made, like, a GoFundMe, like, oh, you know, raise money for, like, fucking, like, nose job or some shit like that. It was something stupid. It was a very obvious joke. Like, it really wasn't about me. I just got lumped in. But I want to make it so clear, I'm not a bully and I've never been, but a lot of times, especially when you're in high school, if you're always guilty by association, if one of your friends is doing something you're not supposed to do, and if you're around them, then you're involved. Because the victim's going to be like, oh, Haley, Claire, Allie, it's going to name all the people that were there. Or if you said anything like, shut the fuck up, bitch, just said that. Oh, you know, they were ganging up on me. It's like, the fuck? I didn't do anything. Like, no, we didn't. Like, bro, what the fuck? Don't lump us in. But yeah, man, so I think you guys get what I'm saying. But no, I've never bullied anybody, seriously. Like, you guys know me. Like, I'm not that type. Oh, yeah, and just so you guys know, yeah, things only got worse for her after she did that, actually. Yeah, things only got worse. So, yeah, no, it is interesting. It's like, yeah, you guys are right. Like, some people, like, I've had some people come in and ask me for advice, like, oh, I'm getting bullied, what do I do? And it's like, I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, I mean, yeah, I've seen it myself. It's like, sometimes when you report something, it does get worse sometimes. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. So, yeah, this is why it's like, sometimes you just gotta transfer schools, because, like, I don't really see, like, what you guys could really do, you know, but transfer schools, you know, if you have somebody, you know, because, like, the girl that I was friends with, or that girl that, you know, threw water at that girl, dude, like, I can't even remember why she did that. Like, I think that, you know, do you guys know how males are insecure, so they pick on women, or how males, because they're insecure, they pick on the weakest link? I think she was doing the same thing, you know, because I don't really, like, she didn't really, like, do anything, and, like, she was kind of nitpicking, like, oh, she did this. It's like, come on, man, like, you're not actually, like, doing all that because of that little thing. But, yeah. You know, and it's so interesting, like, whenever girls have conflict in high school, it's like, nah, fuck you, bitch, and just talking shit, or, like, at worst, like, fucking throwing water, right? But then, when males have problems, dude, males will fist fight, man. Males will, like, go to crackhead lengths. So, it's so crazy, man. But any other questions? Back to my point, this is what manipulation is. So yeah, you guys need to, if there's any girls in here, it's so important you could, to be able to spot a manipulator. Manipulators, like, they usually have higher IQs than the average population. That's why it's so easy to believe them. Just like in my case, every teacher's fucking bought whatever bullshit that I've fucking said to them, or every principal, because, yeah, well, I don't know. Or I didn't mean to. I literally do, like, talk like that, dude. And want to know why? Because no one else is doing it. They rarely see that, so they're going to take it at face value. So, because most people aren't fucking smart. That's the facts. You know? It's like the worst fucking thing you could do is when you're talking to authority is, the fuck will I have right? No. No. Don't do that shit, you know? It's like, unless you're stupid. Like, I remember, like, one time, like, I was actually, like, pretty angry. Like, I was like, like I was in my rage mode. But then, and then I was with my friends, and we were all kind of, like, raging. And then cops pulled up. And once the cops pulled up, I was like, hi, here's the ID. Like, literally, just like I quickly fucking changed masks. And then my friends were like, yo, like, how do you do that? And I'm like, dude, well, I mean, I know it's like, dude, the worst thing we could do is, like, you know, show any, honestly, emotion, you know? Because the first thing they're going to think if they sense any emotion whatsoever is guilty. Something's up. We should do a certain. So, yeah, you gotta drop all emotion. Yes, even sadness. Like, drop it all. You're shy, friendly, and don't know what the fuck's going on when you're dealing with authority, because you don't know who the fuck you're talking to. Did you eat this? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I did that? I didn't know. And maybe it works because I'm a girl, because I could kind of see how where, like, if a male did this, he'd be like, shut the fuck up, you know? But, yeah, so maybe being a girl and also being an attractive girl probably might, like, help to sell the act, but I think you guys get my point. So, yeah, man. Exactly. Exactly. It's taking advantage of the retarded population. That's basically all you're doing, because you know no one else is fucking playing it like you. But once everybody gets smart and everybody's like, hello, then it's not going to work anymore. So, yeah, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. So, because most people just aren't smart enough. No, dude, it's like, or I don't know about you guys, but I could always tell when somebody's trying to be manipulative. It's so obvious. And especially with males, dude. Because, like, I see what they're doing. It's like, they'll, like, do shit, like, try to make their voice higher to appear non-intimidating. It's like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you're fooling? You know, so yeah, smarter males will, like, you know, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but if you've ever seen a male, like, make his voice higher, he's doing that intentionally because he's trying to appear as not a threat. So, yeah. It's kind of rare that males do this, but, you know, when you're dealing with a smarter male, he's usually going to, when he's talking to a girl, make his voice higher. Because it is true that, and this is with any and all genders, like, subconsciously, like, when you have a higher voice, you are perceived as safe. That's the truth, no matter what gender you are. So, but males try to do that shit to pick up women. You know, it's like, dude, like, shy males don't want to talk. Like, shy males will not come up to you. Shy males don't really want to talk. You know, a male's a manipulator and not shy when, like, you know, I hear the talking and you're asking me the same shit that, you know, Doesn't matter what fucking how high you pitch you make your voice or how low you speak. It's like, no matter the tone, you're asking me the same shit. What's up, mamas? Can I get your number? It's like no different. So I know you're not shy. I know you're a manipulator. Women like deep voices. You see, this is exactly why guys like Neon succeed, because a lot of males are stupid and they don't know what they're doing. It's like literally you guys thinking that girls like deep voices is the equivalent of thinking it's a good idea when you're getting called into the office. I didn't do shit, that bitch, da, da, da. It's like, whether you're innocent or guilty, you will be deemed guilty because you're acting aggressive. They assume you're the aggressor. People are simple-minded. So, you know, if you guys want to know how, like, guys like Neon get bad bitches, it's because they're manipulators, because they're smart. They know, oh no, don't make my voice deep. I need her to trust me. I need to appear non-threatening. I need to be a flower, basically. Try to become a flower. And so, because most girls don't know, right? Because, and honestly, the fact that most girls don't know is proof that most girls are not manipulative. Because if most girls were manipulative, they'd be able to sniff that out. But I don't think most girls know. I don't. Yeah. But yeah, no, obviously, dude. Like, and literally, I knew that Neon was a manipulator from the beginning. And even now, even in his new content, you could very clearly see what I'm talking about. Like, there's no doubt that, like, if you're smart, like, you could tell that Neon's, like, a smarter guy. You know, he knows what he's doing. Like, he's a lot smarter than the average male. But if you're if you're smarter, you could see what he's doing. You could see the ingenuineness. Oh, what's up, guys? It's like, bro, that's an act. You're trying to manipulate. You're putting on a show and you're trying to manipulate. You know? So, a lot of the dumber guys with no filter, like, like a guy like Andrew Tate, you could tell, like, he's just talking like normal, giving his real sick thoughts and, like, whatever. And also, not every, like, male that's being authentic is a bad male. Like, that isn't true. There's plenty of males that are good people that aren't, putting on an act or trying to manipulate. It's just that when you are, engineering your tone, your volume, and this overly kindness thing, it's like, it's pretty clear you're a manipulator. To smart people, at least. Or people that know how to manipulate, or that know the game, It's like, it's like, basically, how, like, a Crip always recognizes a Crip? A manipulator will always recognize a manipulator. We all know our own kind. So, or, like, with, like, smart people, too. It's like, smart people know, it's like, people know their own kind, bro. People always know their own kind. Ooh, a good female example like Neon is, do you guys know who Nicola Peltz is? Nicola Peltz, or Nicola Peltz, Brooklyn Beckham's wife. So Brooklyn Beckham's wife. I don't think she's a bad person, but you could see that she's doing it too. It's like, I could play some of her early videos. It's like she does, like, the same shit. Like, oh, hi, me and Brooklyn. It's like, that's not genuine. She's manipulating. She's trying to appear non-threatening to gain power. We don't know what's going on in, like, their life, but we know that, I don't know, I mean, I think she had beef with his mom or something. I don't know exactly, but that is what it looks like when a woman is trying to appear non-threatening and is, being calculating and manipulative. Who else? Dude, honestly, Selena Gomez does it too. When I was battling with, like, come on. So Selena Gomez does it as well. Who else is doing the same shit? Oh, fucking Jacob Elordi. Jacob Elordi is a manipulator. You see in his interviews. Yeah, you know, she was a great partner. Shut the fuck up. You're a manipulator. Who else? Who else is doing this as well? That's all I could think of. But yeah, if you guys want to name a celebrity or like anybody, I could tell if they're a manipulator in like seconds. And man, you guys are creepy. None of you guys should be dreaming about me. You should go to a mental hospital. Honestly, like, I could tell when someone's a manipulator just based off of how they speak. So, yeah, let me teach you guys how to screen for manipulators. I will play a Neon clip. Neon's a good example of what a male manipulator looks like.
Go ahead. Mine feels pretty natural, not
So natural. Oh my god.
Let's find a clip.
Can be frustrating. Like, why doesn't she have a man? What's wrong with her? Your butthole's 50-50 with.
What is 50-50 with you? I'm trying to think. 50-50 with you has to be, it's pretty high.
Do you see that? What is this? Da-da-da. It's like you hear the volume she's talking. You could tell like his volume's about like fucking 40% lower than hers. So that's one thing they do, and they're doing this deliberately. And the tone is a lot softer. That's not natural, guys. I bet you guys, I could probably find a clip where he's like beefing with someone. Ah, that's the real him. That's his real tone. Or find a tone of him like speaking to a guy. No, nobody but guys in the room, probably completely different tone.
If I had to pay it all, you wouldn't be fuckable, so I don't know what to tell you.
I think a woman shouldn't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, that's his real tone. Yeah, there we go. So do you guys hear that? Wait.
So, I don't know what to tell you.
I think a woman shouldn't have to pay for
I think the real him came out, but then he went back to shouldn't have to pay for anything. So it's like the mask came off briefly because, you know, I think he found what she said offensive. So he got distracted. But yeah, you guys could see it, bro.
anything. I don't believe in 50-50.
Well, I believe that it's the best I could. Why would I limit? It's just. That
Even if you have your own
limits
money,
yourself.
like, I think the guy, like, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable letting a girl pay for her.
Even if you have your own money. Me personally, then there you go.
Pay for a living, pay for food, pay for clothes, like, pay for anything.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
He
if
isn't
you're
being serious, guys. Like, he doesn't mean any of this shit.
gonna do that and you're paying for my lifestyle, that's like you got to make another $15 million a year just to pay for my shit. So is that
Yeah.
really fair? I don't know.
I get that. That's
like
true.
fuck, and that's how.
50-50, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's be for real. And I have aspirations.
Yeah.
Okay, let's this clip. But yeah, were you guys able to pick up on all the things I tried to point out to you guys? So yeah, with the fluctuating, so usually like, okay, so manipulators don't always fluctuate. I'm just trying to point out the points where his volume increased and his tone wasn't as soft, and he spoke faster. That's his real pace. That's real Neon, real tone, real volume. Okay. When somebody's angry or when you distract somebody, it's like the mask tends to crack. But that's how real Neon is. But all this, I think, that's manipulating.
DMs after the stream.
I wish. Oh my God. Drake is like a dream. Seriously though, I hope he comes back to the concert. You know, I took the kids and we had floor seats and Akon took the kids.
So right now he's like, yo, I want you tonight. What are you doing this?
Where am I?
So yeah, let me show you an example of a woman doing this, okay? So Nicola does that a lot. And just so you guys know, just because a woman's doing this doesn't mean that she's a bad person. You don't know what her agenda is, you know? Interview. Okay. I need to find an interview of this girl. Where is she? Okay, we might need to go to YouTube if we're gonna find one. Okay, there we go.
So we have 4 dogs, and the way she treats them, I feel like you're going to be the most amazing mum with our kids.
Oh, I love
That.
you.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with this?
What? Learn from each other? I've learned that from you, haven't I?
Are we
Wait.
really bad at this game?
Okay, so that's her real tone. Did you guys hear that? Are we really bad at this game? Sounds completely normal. And I will play a different interview.
Working.
Oh, I love you.
Treats them, I feel like you work hard. Where's platform? Yes, that is.
No. I also like, no, I like them all. Yeah, I like them all.
Okay, she sounds normal. I think she's like talking normally in this entire video. But I'll show you one where she's like, you know, putting on the manipulation tone.
You know,
I'm like, don't mess with a girl. They'll find out.
Gentlemen, right? I hold the door.
Wait. Let's find one.
You sure you want to do our secret handshake?
Yeah.
Bit silly. One of those. I did just say that, fridge, because
2 separate pizzas.
so this Marta, don't cute like I was. Eat spoiler. What?
Hold on, let's find. Yeah, there's not a lot of talking in this one. Don't worry, you guys. Bear with me. I'll show you guys.
That I own, and they go with.
This is vintage
So,
to a story now. I'm always curious, like, what's the story? Not painful.
favorite outfit that she wears because I love the little.
My little brother's brand. So Brooklyn wears a lot under it, and then he always looks great in jeans and Brooklyn is really like, this is another Joa Brown top, which I told you I really do live in these tops. They're so cozy.
And we.
Okay, you can fit like a lot of things in here.
There we go. Here we go.
If you're going to work, you can fit your laptop, you can fit like a lot of things in here.
You know, she's obviously, like, this is a little bit harder when it comes to interviews because they're obviously trying to speak to the interview, but you could kind of hear what I'm saying. It's like, you could tell that the tone is softened, the tone's softened, and the volume is lower, and the pace that they're speaking is slightly slower. So that's when someone's manipulating, because earlier we heard the normal way she talks completely normal, same speed, pace as like, you know, like how I'm talking right now, but then here she's like, oh, so I put my laptop, but a little bit louder because she's on camera. But do you guys catch this? Like, do you guys get what I'm trying to point out to you guys? So yeah, when people are trying to manipulate, for whatever reason it is, they always, no matter what the gender is, they want to appear as non-threatening. Because you could pretty much get everything and anything you want by appearing. Anything and everything you could want out of a person or situation by appearing non-threatening. When you appear non-threatening, people will underestimate you. They're going to feel more likely sharing more with you. When you appear non-threatening, people will believe you and take you at face value. You know, people will, be more compliant, you know, because they feel, you know, rather than, oh, you know, I'm fighting against this person, like, oh, I need to help this person, or this person needs something from me. So, you know, yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope you guys, like, yeah, you guys should really appreciate me more. Like, I fucking teach you retards a lot. You know, it's like, imagine a situation where, like, okay, imagine a situation where a male and a woman are dating, but the woman doesn't like the male's mom. And the woman may be the aggressor, right? You know, it's not necessarily the mom's fault. The woman just doesn't like the mom because she thinks that the mom may be a threat. Maybe she feels that the mom may notice some red flags, or she may feel that the mom is taking too much attention, and whatever it is, right? So imagine a scenario like that. Woman 1 is not as smart, she's gonna be like, I don't like your fucking mom, your mom, da-da-da. Did you hear what you're... This is what the not as smart woman's gonna do, but the woman that's smart's gonna be like, she's not even gonna say anything, you know, she's gonna wait until you bring it up, and she's gonna be like, wait, your mom said that? I don't understand why your mom wouldn't like me. I mean, did I do something? You know, and then maybe the next time you're supposed to visit, you know, it's okay, I'll just, like, stay home. You know, no, I don't want to ruin anything. Go have fun with your family. Because, you know what? The woman number 2 is actually going to get what she wants, because you're going to feel like, well, no, what the fuck? Like, my mom's ruining my relationship. Why is she hurting this woman I love? Whereas with the first woman, you're going to be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know, womp womp, like, bro, like, don't involve me in this trauma, right? Or I'm assuming that most people's reaction would be, you know, if they're complaining about their parents, it's, man, stop involving me. Or, like, just stop, right? Whereas, you know, method number 2, the girl that's a little bit smarter, manipulator, she's gonna trick you into doing everything she needs you to do, right? You're gonna start fighting with your mom, right? Either you're gonna start fighting with your mom, or you're gonna cancel dinner on your mom. Maybe you'll ghost or fight your mom. So that's how these things go. So, yeah, like, anyways, you guys. So that's a good example of women being manipulative, because usually when males are manipulative, it's like, you know, tricking a woman into doing, like, just literally just being abusive. But I feel like with women, when we see women do this, it might be kind of more like that, or like, you know, what's something else? Like I'm trying to think, like, what the fuck would a woman need to manipulate you losers for? You know, there's not a lot that a woman needs to manipulate you guys for, honestly. You know, it's like usually when you're trying to manipulate someone for something, it's like, it's something that you know is wrong, or like you shouldn't be at, or is not appropriate to ask for. That's why smart people, they're smart enough to understand, like, yo, like, I can't tell this guy that I hate his mom and to block his mom. So, or like a guy that's like smart's gonna be like, yo, I can't tell this hot OnlyFans girl she needs to delete her page, you know, right? So they go about it more creatively, right? They don't say that, but then they do say that. They do it in a way that generates the result they're looking for, while not raising any red flags. And they make it feel like it was your idea, right? You know? It's like in the example I gave you, both women don't like the mom and they want the guy to block the mom, right? Girl number 1 that's yelling about it is not going to get that. If anything, she's going to make herself a villain, if anything. She's going to make herself the lightning rod. But girl number 2, oh, no, it's okay. You just go, you know, I don't want to ruin your night, or I don't know why she doesn't like me. You know, like, is it something I said? I mean, did she not like the flowers that I picked out for her? Da-da-da. Like, you know, just acting like that. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is my mom's problem? Now it's your idea. It's your idea to go and have a talk with your mom. Mom, why are you fucking bullying my girlfriend? Right? So that's what they do. Or what Neon did to Sam Frank. He made her feel like quitting OnlyFans was her idea. Do you guys really think he was like, you better delete this, bitch? I mean, we don't know everything he said to her on camera, but I guarantee you, he made her feel like it was her idea. Want to know how I know this? Because, dude, long after they broke up, she's doing Bible verses. She's doing Bible study. He completely fucking manipulated her. So, yeah. You guys are welcome. Like, I really, like, do give you guys, like, a world-class education. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't think that, you know, manipulation's always bad, right? Again, you guys, manipulation could be bad, right? You know, if you're using manipulation to hurt somebody, right? Like, in the mom example, like, that's not good, right? It's kind of bad, right? Because you're fucking with someone's family, right? And a mom's relationship with her kid. So that's one example. It's bad. The case with Neon and Sam, that's another bad one. But I mean, there's all kinds of neutral or like not bad, you know, ways that people use manipulation, right? People use manipulation for good too, right? You know, like maybe some people may use manipulation for getting someone to quit a bad habit, right? You know, guilt is a lot stronger than, you know, guilt's a pretty fucking strong emotion, all right? And there's different personality types, but guilt's a pretty strong emotion. Guilt is a more consistent emotion, okay? So let's say that you're trying to get somebody to quit drinking, right? You're more likely to have long-term consistent results going about being manipulative about it versus you need to stop drinking, you slob. Short term, they may be like, oh, I'm sorry, but after a certain period of time, I don't give a fuck, you know, or leave me alone, it's my life. But when you go about it with guilt, right, like, oh, you know, I'm tired of seeing you like this, yeah. Like, I just miss before you were a fucking alcoholic and we used to be so happy and I just feel so helpless. I don't know how to help you. I'm so sad right now. Whatever, right? That's more likely to get a stronger response, right? And that's more likely to get them emotionally invested and make them feel like it's their idea. Then it turns into, I need to quit for them. I need to do this for them. Versus, yeah, my fucking wife keeps bitching about drinking. I'm gonna do it behind her back. So, the games, I don't really think that. What do you guys mean the games people play when they start dating? Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, I can't really speak for males. Maybe you guys are doing that, but I don't think women really play games when they start dating. I think women are pretty transparent and upfront. You know, I'd hope that you males are like the same thing. I mean, oh my god. No, women do not have a default chase me bro, what the fuck did I just read? Alright, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Women do not want to be chased. Women do not have a chase me mode. That is not true. And you know what? I'm going to walk that back because you know what? The other day we were watching Kono and Sarah Safari's date. And one of the first things Sarah Safari complained about is, oh, I don't like that after we planned the date, you never texted me. And then Kono was like, well, I was trying to be respectful. I don't know your schedule. It's like, dude, honestly, like, that's fucking green flag. Like, as you shouldn't. Like, do you want a guy fucking stalking you? Like, so, you know, any woman that wants to be chased is, like, mentally ill. I'm gonna stop beating around the bush. Most women don't want to be chased. Most women are very upfront and transparent and honest people. Because, no, like, seriously, like, what is the difference between chasing and being a creep blowing up a girl's phone? There's no difference. What are you gonna assume which category you're in? It's like, don't do that. You always take people at face value. You always take women at face value. And you know what? Let's say that a woman's like, oh, I want you to chase more. Well, now you know she's mentally ill. You know? Proceed at your own risk, man. Because, like, it's just not normal. And I don't think that's most women. And if you're a woman, like, you shouldn't, like, want that. You want a male that can't take no for an answer, so you want a rapist? Like, why would you deliberately want to attract... Yeah, no, this whole thing of, like... Because I have seen some women like that, you know, I'm not going to deny that. But the women that are like this, if you're a woman watching, if you are a girl and you like when males chase or persist, that's really not good. That means that you like attracting rapists. You know, it's like, you want to be with a male that feels comfortable, like, fucking messaging you and fucking, like, making assumptions or keeps fucking messaging you even though you haven't, you know, reciprocated or shown any, like, you guys get what I'm saying, or that's not considerate. It's like, you are only going to attract males that have a rapist personality, that are inconsiderate, thoughtless, kind of pigs when you only want males to chase. It's like any male that's a normal person and that's a nice person isn't going to feel comfortable blowing up a woman's phone. And if she's not you know, if it's not like a, you know, two-way communication or two engaged parties, like no normal person's gonna, you know, be chasing a woman and feel comfortable doing that, because it is weird. Like, it's weird. So, but yeah, no, chasing's not good. I think for most women, if you chase them, you're gonna weird them out. Want to know why you're gonna weird them out? Because they're gonna be like, yo, rapist vibes or stalker vibes, whatever. And yeah. I think that, it's like, it's interesting how males are. It's like, males are always go to extremes. It's like, right, you don't want to chase a woman. That's not good. And most women don't like that. You're going to weird them out. That's how you ruin things. But then, two, you don't want to be ghosting. If you do shit like taking 10 hours to respond, all right, she's not going to like you either. It's like, you seem weird. You seem like you have emotional problems or like attention-seeking horror issues. So it's like, you just want to be a normal person, bro. Respectful of boundaries, considerate of the woman, while at the same time, you are capable of responding. You want to respond like this when you're messaged, right? I mean, you don't need to respond like within the minute, but you shouldn't be responding hours later. That's not good. A woman's gonna look at it as like, yo, he can't even fucking, he's having a hard time with phone. I don't know him that well. Skirt. Available, responsive, right? Because that's a positive quality. She knows that you're somebody that's reliable, right? The same way that you wouldn't ghost or take an hour to respond to your boss because you're gonna look unreliable, right? Or if you had a job interview, you're not going to show up 30 minutes late. You're going to look like a fucking, like, you might be a drug addict. Same thing with women, honestly. So, you guys, like, what do you guys mean that you guys need to play games with women? I don't know what you guys are really, like, talking about. Like, because a girl isn't just gonna like you for no reason. You need something to be liked. Like I said, it's not really playing a game if you become somebody that's like, so part of it is becoming somebody that's likable. It's like, okay, look at it as like you're building a house, okay? Imagine you have like a limitless budget to build a house. If you build a house made out of cardboard with shitty sinks, busted walls, like no one wants to live in this. You know that, right? But if you build like a nice house, right, that looks good, everything's high quality, some people might be like, this house is nice, but it's not my style, right? But you'll still have plenty of people that would love to live in the house, though. So do you guys kind of get the point I'm making? It's like same thing with who you are. If you become somebody that is worthy and likable, right? And is a value, is an asset to another's life. Don't get me wrong, like, dude, like, I can't tell you guys that every woman will like you. Dude, you don't know women's sexual orientation. You don't know if some women just like being alone. Also, you might not be some woman's cup of tea. Like, some women, dude, I had a friend, and she only liked males that had tattoos and looked like they were like meth addicts. So there are some women with weird types. I've definitely met women like that, and I was like, what? And I had a friend who liked, dude, yeah, no, I have met women with weird types. I don't know why. I don't understand, but they just seem to, nothing matters if you don't look like this. So, and don't worry about women like this because it's very bizarre, right? I mean, most women don't fit into that box, and you can't fit into every woman in the world's box, right? Some women have a specific type for Indian males. I actually had a friend like that. I asked her why, and she said it's the look, and like what do you mean? I just had a hard time understanding. I'm not saying that Indians are not attractive, but I just had a hard time understanding what she meant. But she only wanted to date Indian males because she liked the way they looked, and she couldn't point her finger on it. So, I don't know. Nothing to do with personality. She just liked the way they look. So remember, like, there's no such thing as being able to get any woman. But if you work on yourself and make yourself into a high value male, somebody who's ladylike, classy, you aren't broke, you have money, you could actually afford to have a woman, and you're pleasant to be around, you have hobbies, you know how to have a good time, right? Like, you know how to, like, you guys get what I'm saying, without arguing or attention whoring. Like, you know, maybe you like fucking play an instrument, or maybe you have a fucking good taste in art. This is what I mean by like know how to have a good time. Maybe you play, you know how to play a bunch of board games, or maybe you're really smart, right? That's another way to have a good time. If you're very smart, you know, smart people love smart people. They literally, it's endless fun. You go back and forth and bouncing off each other's like ideas, or just talk about, like, there's just an endless amount you can talk about when you read or when you're well educated. So this is what I mean by that. There's always gonna be a bunch of women that would like you, you know, and it's like from there you just got to be strategic. You know, this is where it's not about playing games. When you are where you need to be, you just need to know how to place yourself, right? I mean, you know, let me give you a good example. If you are a classy, high value, elegant male, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to, like, you know, I don't know if many strippers working at the club will find you to be their type. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't really know. But if you are a male that, like I'm trying to think. If you are like a smart, high value, educated male, I don't know if a Trump rally's a place where many women will find you to be their type, you know? So do you guys get my point? So obviously most women hate Trumpers. But if you go to MAGA woman, though, if you're a smart, educated, liberal male, they're going to look at you as a crazy demon, right? That's their own perception. So this is what I mean by placing yourself correctly. But most of you males aren't where you need to be. This is the problem. And there's nothing you could do, and there's no amount of, it's like you can't put makeup on a pig, right? You can't put like $1 million price tag on a trailer, right? You know, if we're looking at it like a house. So you need to start fucking working on your shit, you know, and you guys need to, you know, have a really honest conversation with yourselves about what kind of, first of all, who are you? A lot of you guys don't even know who you are. Who the fuck are you? Because it's like, I can't even ask you guys what kind of woman you guys want. Most of you males, you know, because you haven't worked on yourself and you're not high value, it's like you don't have the budget to even be able to think about things like compatibility and personality. Most of you males, just a hot chick with a pussy, that's a sign you're a low value male. Because high value males that have it all, you know, because they have so many options, they're actually able to be like, well, you know, I like art, so I want her to like art too. Or like, I mean, I read a lot, so I want to, you know, I hope she likes reading too, so we could read together. You know, they're able to like go beyond that, right? Because they're high value males. When you're coming from a place of desperation, which is where most males are coming from, it's pretty much just hot slice of strange. So one, you need to know, who are you? Have you even thought about that? Maybe not. So one, who are you? You need to figure out who you are, and then after that, what kind of woman, based off of who you are. You know, if we're thinking in terms of like, you know, if this was like the stock market, right? If this was futures, right? You wouldn't just fucking throw shit at a wall and hope it's, no, like you're gonna give it some thought, right? So if you were day trading, so you do the same thing. Based off of who you are as a person, what kind of woman would be compatible with you, and what kind of woman would enjoy who you are. Let me give you an example. There's some males that love gaming, and, you know, the women who don't like gaming, they fucking hate that. It's nothing but problems. But there's some women that actually love gaming just as much, you know, and it's like, if you had a male that loved to play games and a woman that loved to play games, they just fucking play games forever together. So, but like I said, most males usually wind up not having the ability to choose, or not even thinking about these things because they're low value. I hope that made sense to you guys. So, be honest with yourself, man. Are you guys a low value male? You know, and I encourage you guys to do this, you know, once you figure out, like, what, you know, if you know who you are, what kind of person you are, and what kind of woman would complement you and you would complement best, you need to do a list, you know, pros list. What do I get out of being with this kind of woman, and what does she get? For everything you get out of her, you need to put what she gets. And if you're not able to fucking complete if you can't make if you can't make it balance, if you can't make the balance sheets balance on that, then that's a sign you're a low value male. And that's why you can't get that woman. Because it should be like, oh, you know, I could give this to her, or she could do this for me, and I could give this for her. Oh, well, you know, I have this, and, like, she wants this, and I'm wanting this, and she had, like, it should be completely, and honestly, bonus points if you could add more to her life than she adds to your life. Bonus points, but make it balance, you know, because seriously, if you actually put this on paper and actually thought this through, the truth is, you guys, most of you males, I know you guys would make a very long list of how this great woman would be a great addition to your life, but not a lot when it comes to what you would give her. And it's so important to keep take both sides into consideration, because when you make that list on, let's say the girl's name's Sarah, on the what Sarah gets in return, that's all that's going to be on her mind. So you better prioritize the what Sarah gets in return just as much as you prioritize what I get out of Sarah, because all Sarah is going to be thinking is about that other side of the list. What is Sarah getting? And you need Sarah to agree. If Sarah doesn't agree, or if Sarah doesn't find the relation mutually beneficial, no one gets, the fucking list goes nowhere, right? Or these ideas just stay ideas. So I think that's another reason why a lot of you guys are single. You guys are very inconsiderate. Have you ever done this before? Have you ever actually sat down and thought like this? And also, you cannot put any perverted stuff on the list. So yeah, if you guys do this, no disgusting perverted stuff. So the reason why you can't put disgusting perverted stuff is because, one, you don't know Sarah like that. And then also, it's just, you know, the disgusting perverted stuff isn't really exclusive to being with you. So the things that go on the list need to be exclusive to being with you. Yeah, let's say you play chess, and Sarah's a girl that would love to play chess. Well, not a lot of people would love to play chess, and you play chess for 5 hours. Yeah, she's not really going to find that anywhere else, right? So no sexual or perverted stuff, because it's not exclusive to you, and it's not appropriate to even put on that stuff, right? You know, surely there should be so much more to Sarah than that stuff, or whoever the girl is. You know, Sarah's nice. I love Sarah. She's very smart. Sarah gives me assurance. Sarah's a lot, you know, Sarah's good at this, and she helps me make better decisions. Sarah makes me feel more motivated. Sarah makes me happy and gives me better quality of life. I trust Sarah's intelligence, so she makes me feel more confident in the decisions I make. Sarah makes me feel safe, There's so much shit, man. So if all you're able to put on a list for what a woman has to offer is body, baby, pussy, it's like, all right, man. You, I deem too retarded for a relationship. You know, because that's completely not, but, you know, maybe just go to work. Don't worry about the list. Fill an application out and maybe make more money so you could hire a prostitute. But yeah, and that's another thing, you know, because I know that some males, or quite a few males, say that, you know what, I'm going to stop beating around the bush. I think most males only are interested in relationships for sexual stuff. They think it's a free prostitute, or they're only wanting to date because they're too broke to hire a prostitute. I think that's most males. I don't think this is all males, but I think it's definitely most. And if you're one of those guys, man, I'm going to tell you right now, that's exactly why you're having problems. Because you know what? It's not true that women are like, what's it called? It's not true that women are a way to get a cheap prostitute. That's complete lies. Also, if in any scenario you guys are somehow able to get a girlfriend, you know what? It's her choice what she wants to do. What if your girlfriend doesn't do that stuff? What are you gonna do? Fucking sexually harass her? Oh, and there goes the girlfriend, you know? So, I mean, you know, your girlfriend is somebody that you should respect and cherish. When you're in a relationship with somebody, it's because you enjoy their company. Like, what is the sexual relation? Like 1% of life? So you're gonna fuck up your whole life. You're gonna fuck up the 99% of your life, which actually determines your well-being and happiness, right? Quality of life for that 1%. Yet you have your head on backwards, honestly. So yeah, you guys shouldn't even be thinking about this kind of stuff. And if, you know, you're, you know, you meet a girl and all you could think about is sexual relations, dude, like, it's not good. Maybe you're not capable of having a relationship if you're not able to actually enjoy a woman's company. And don't get me wrong, like, there are males that really, you know, can't enjoy a woman's company. And that's okay, but just know that that's why you can't have a relationship. You know, it's very few males that are able to have a great, healthy, you know, operating like a Lamborghini relationships, you know. A lot of you guys' relationships operate like a busted car from the 1400s, barely running, poof of dust, you know, because you guys don't know anything about it. My ex is talking to someone else, but talking to me, should I ditch her? That's up to you, dude. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. She's your, quite frankly, I mean, it's none of your business who she talks to. Nice of her to share that with you, but she didn't have to tell you anything. And two, it's not really your business. I mean, if you don't like her anymore, you don't have to talk to her. Completely up to you, but should you ditch her because she's talking to someone else? You know, I can't tell you what to do, but it would be kind of stupid when it's not even your business to begin with. You know, so women are their own people. Women are their own people, and the sooner you males learn this, that once you males learn that women are their own people, you guys are gonna have a much better time having relationships with women. You will be liked more. You'll be happier too. It's like, you gotta learn. She's her own person. You know, just like how you're, just like a pet, right? Like, yeah, it might be your pet, but you know, it's, you know, if you have a pet dog, right? You know, it's its own person. You know, Sparky the dog is just gonna do its thing. Yeah, Sparky might get out, run away, but, you know, Sparky will come back. You know, Sparky's just doing the Sparky thing, right? It's like women are their own people, okay? And you shouldn't want to, like, let me tell you guys something, and this advice goes for women too. No one likes to feel trapped. This is any and all genders. This is where you guys screw up. Mainly guys, but some women do this too. I've seen women do this sometimes. The moment you start, you are mine, who are you talking to, da, da, da. Let me tell you, man, you know, don't get me wrong, like, males maybe at first might be flattered, but don't get me wrong, people get very, very fed up with that shit very quickly. It's no longer flattering once, oh, holy shit, you're actually fucking mentally ill, right? Nobody likes to feel trapped. It is quite literally human nature. Just so you guys know, this is universal and it's human nature. Nobody fucking wants to be with somebody that's acting like that. Nobody wants to be, even males. So when you're a male that's like, oh, who are you talking to? How would you feel if you're treated like that? I'm going to tell you right now, you wouldn't like it. And you know what? It doesn't matter how much you love this person. The moment they started that behavior, it wouldn't take long for you to start feeling trapped and looking for a way out. Planning your exit, no matter how attractive the woman is. Because that is how we're wired. We are programmed to, you know, we don't like being trapped. You know, it's like putting a lion in a concrete box. What do you think a lion's gonna do? Like a real live animal lion do in a concrete box? It's gonna spurg out, you know? So You need to give people space if you want them to like you, and if you want to be missed, like, you need to give people space. So, and that shit needs to be natural, honestly. It should be easy. All right? You should be secure in yourself, to know that, you know what, I don't really, like, care who she's talking to. If there's anybody she wants me to meet, I'm sure she'll let me know. You know, she has her friends, I have my friends. I'm not worried about what's on her phone. At the end of the day, she's dating me. I'm gonna take it at face value. I'm not gonna worry, what if, when right now, currently, in this moment, I could be enjoying the relationship with her and not spoiling it with all these nonsense thoughts. I don't care what's on her phone. You know, it would be insane for me to assume things instead of take things at face value. It would be insane for me to extrapolate things out of nothing versus take things at face value. Learn how to take things at face value, guys. And this is more than just women. This is with anything. If somebody says something to you, like, I hate when people are like, oh, I don't know if they're being honest. Shut the fuck up. You take it at face value. Because you know what? More than likely, guess what? They are being honest with you. You should take it at face value. Usually when people extrapolate things out of nothing, and I've seen girls do this too, by the way, but males do it a lot, but some girls do this. And I've had friends and I'm like, yo, like, why are you, what? And it's like, as a third party in those situations, it's like they're being irrational. You're always being irrational. And you know what? The fears you have, the worries you have about the other person have nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. And I could speak to this because I've seen it. I've had friends like this, and I've had to tell them, like, dude, like, I mean, I don't see why you think this. And, oh, well, didn't you think that it was weird that he said this? No, I mean, I assumed that he meant this, so it made sense. And then once I explained, like, my perspective, right, which is the not so emotional and, like, there's something must be wrong, this is too good to be true perspective, right? Then they're like, oh, you know what, maybe you're right. So you need to learn how to do this for yourself, because a lot of you guys, some of you guys might not have a rational Claire in your life to run things by, you know? And even if you do have a rational Claire like me, or you have a mom that's very logical and rational, she's not always going to be there for you. So you need to learn how to just take things at face value. Period. There's so many things to worry about. Dude, there's probably a million things to worry about. The world ending, the earth exploding, volcano erupting, this, like, bro. Yeah, I mean, there's a million things to worry about, right? Stop. There's no need to worry about them, right? Anything could happen. So, I mean, what are we gonna do? Sit there and try to fucking process all of that? No. So just like how you wouldn't sit around worrying about this thing that could happen, what if the world ends, this and that? You shouldn't sit there worrying about, is she cheating? Oh, this guy, she's talking. Who cares? So, you'll want to know when you know there's a problem when she tells you there's a problem. Want to know when it's time to panic and be emotional? When she walks out the door. Period. And keep it under 48 hours, because life goes on. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what a past relationship is, always take people at face value. So, you know, oh, well, my girlfriend cheated on me, so what? So you're either gonna, okay, so then why are you still dating then? You're clearly still dating because you get something out of it. So take things at face value. You know, it's like, you guys get what I'm saying? Just learn how to stop caring so much. You know, if you have a big fear of a woman cheating, you need to say to yourself, I don't give a fuck. Not my problem. I'll believe it when I see it. That's the mentality you need to adopt. Because otherwise, you're going to do nothing but drive people away from you with your paranoia and mental illness. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wrong. So I don't really care about the 1 time out of 10 that you're right. Or you know what? Let's say that you're right 50% of the time. Well, you know what? You don't get to enjoy any part of... So is dating a waste of time because you don't get to enjoy any of it? Because you're too busy, like, becoming a detective probation officer. You gotta, like, be logical. It's like the point of a relationship. It's supposed to make you happy and add value to your life. So you're robbing yourself from that experience. So at the end of the day, this worrying is a net negative. So don't care. We'll believe it when I see it. And I don't give a fuck. Period. Period. You can't control anybody. There's no one you can control. A lot of you guys can't even control yourselves. So, but the only person you can control is yourself, but you can't control nobody, bro. It's trying to control people, bro. It's like you're trying to fucking move a mountain. You can't do that. So stop caring. Focus on enjoying your experience and what you could do. What you could do. And the only way to prevent somebody from cheating on you or leaving you is being so amazing that they'll never find anything better. You can't just say that. It has to literally be true. Being so valuable that, man, they're never going to find anything like this anywhere. So, that's it. And you don't need to be sitting, fucking freaking out, panicking to do that. So, that's it. But yeah, I've had girlfriends who will, like, do shit, like, you know, it's, like I said, usually males do this, but some girls, you know, like, I, like, checked his phone and I saw that there was a girl, and it's like, bro, like, then why are you, like, with him, or, like, what are you doing? It's like, what, did you just stay in the relationship so you could check the phone and fight, like, every week? It's like, you're either gonna leave or, like, stop. You know, it's just a waste of time, right? Like you guys get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if you're not gonna leave, why are you doing this? Yeah, it just seems like maybe some people are addicted to conflict, you know, or, he hasn't answered and this and that. It's like, bro, he canceled plans. You think he's cheating? It's like, dude, I don't care. You shouldn't either. Fucking, like, you know, I'm free. We can hang out. No, I'm too busy. I'm gonna be blowing up his phone and fucking, you know, ruining my own weekend, basically, is what they want to do instead. So, I mean, it's just silly. And I'm not saying that anybody should tolerate, like, again, you could leave whenever you want. If there's any behavior that you're not okay with and it makes you uncomfortable, you have the right to leave. But all I'm saying is that if you're gonna wind up not leaving, it is kind of silly if you're just gonna keep fighting. You know, it's like, at least just buckle in and enjoy the relationship if you're not leaving. Just pretend it didn't happen then. How to deal with clinginess, like a male being clingy, or a woman being clingy. Oh, like a woman being clingy. I don't know. I actually don't fucking know. I don't know. Seriously. I think that try to encourage her to go out more, try to encourage her to meet new friends and fill her life up more, encourage her to, hey, you know, you're good at photography, maybe you should start a photography business, I'll pay for it. Like, fill her life up with stuff, but if that doesn't work, then I don't know, I genuinely don't. I've met girls that are clingy, and it's like, not even I could help them. So, like, the example I gave you, like, I had a friend that was flipping out over, like, fucking nothing, and, like, I was like, hey, well, we can hang out, you know, and no, I'm too busy, and then she was literally just, like, she did nothing but blow up the guy's phone all night, and it's like, dude, for what, man? We could have hung out and had a good time. So, yeah, like, I don't know what to do about this, but, yeah, if, I don't know, guys, I don't like, I have a hard time computing it, personally. I think that, I don't know. I genuinely don't know, dude. Maybe they're worried that the male, you know what, maybe what it is, you know, Because yeah, usually the girls that are clingy, it's like the male they're dating is a nice male. So maybe they're worried that, oh, what if another girl takes him? Da, 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 da. And maybe they don't have high self-esteem. Yeah, it's probably low self-esteem. Maybe they're worried. That's exactly what it is. These girls worry, you know, because they think the male is a good catch. They are so worried that another woman will snatch him up, and they have no self-confidence, and they feel insecure, and so that's why it just bothers them so much. Like, I can't be alone. If I'm left, I will die kind of attitude. And even though that's not true, it's like, dude, even if that does happen, why do you care? You're good, you know? They don't understand that. But yeah, if you're a woman, you should never feel like this. Don't ever worry about somebody else taking your boyfriend. Who cares? You were born a hot girl, like, you're set for life, like, you're basically born a nepo baby, bro. Like, dude, like, imagine, like, a nepo baby worrying about going broke. You know, this is literally how I feel when I see women, like, freaking out like that. There's no need to freak out like this. You know what? Because, you have yourself. You have yourself. You know, so just like how, like, somebody that was born ultra rich wouldn't be worrying and panicking about money, right? Because they're born into extreme wealth. Why are you, like, you have yourself. Everybody wants to be with you. Why are you tripping over the thought that a woman might even if it happened, you have yourself, right? So I don't understand it. Like, it makes a little bit more sense why males are clingy, because it's like just a little bit, but nobody should be clingy, you know? It's like, if anybody here is clingy, you should try to, like, fix whatever it is in you that's causing you to be like this. I do think males have a harder time because, you know, if I'm being completely logical here, males have more of a reason to be clingy. You have less options. It is harder for you. It's, you know, when you lose a woman or the breakup, it's costing you a lot more than it's costing the woman. That's just a fact, you know, because women, there's surplus of males, right? We have, most women don't even want a male, right? But, you know, there's no, like, scarcity of males, right? Just because of how the genders are. So it makes more sense why males are like that. I can see their perspective, like, holy shit, what if it's dry spell for the rest of my life? But with women, I don't understand. And also what I think it is too is like, yeah, but nobody should be like that. You know, if you have a good relationship with yourself, you shouldn't fucking care. Okay? And you don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to be disrespectful about it. You just don't care. You know, it's okay to be sad about hearing stuff you don't like, but crashing out is embarrassing. You have yourself. Yeah, you could be bummed out, but that's it. That's it. It's no big deal, because you have yourself. Dude, I've seen so many males, like, dating women that are clingy. Usually it's males, but sometimes it could be women. I feel like when it's women being clingy, it's worse than males being clingy. Want to know why? Because I feel like in society, society condemns male clinginess more, right? It's like, yo, why are you acting like a child? You're a man. Or, yo, you're being a stalker, right? So males are just a little bit more self-conscious, right? But with women, when a woman's clingy, just there's like no filter. So that's why when we see a clingy woman, it is a little bit more like, do you guys kind of get what I'm saying? It's like, holy shit, I can't believe you're telling me this. It's like, I literally had a friend that said that she was going to go to Walmart and buy more burner phones. It's like, I can't believe she's telling me this. But what it is because society doesn't really, like, you know, we're used to society condemning, right, males for being stalkers, clingy, and cringe, right? But we don't really hear this with women, because most women are not clingy. So, does that make sense? Like, the same reason, like, sexual harassment, right? Grape, okay? The males grape all the time and shit like that, but obviously, most males, or, you know, the average male is not going to be openly grabbing up on a woman and sexually harassing her, right? Because that's very, very heavily condemned because it happens a lot. But imagine a woman sexually harassing a woman. Imagine a girl that's like a lesbian saying really inappropriate stuff, being really, you know, and it's kind of awkward because it's like, you know, society doesn't really address this. This is sexual harassment. And bro, if you were a guy, like, you'd get the backhand, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying? It's like, so it's not that because they're girls they're getting away with it. It's because, no, it rarely happens with women. Women rarely do it. So, you know, and males do these behaviors much more often. That's why it is. But yeah, no, trust me, guys. I'm very aware that when it's a woman in male roles, it's actually really bad. They're almost like worse than the males. So, but it's rare. It's rare, dude. It's probably like fucking 1% of women acting like that or less. But no, I've seen women that are fucking like sexually usually women that are sexually harassing, they sexually harass women. And yeah, I know it is irritating because it's like, I feel like I can't like say anything because it's like, you know, it's like with a male, it's like easy, hey, you know, you're being a weird, like, I've never dealt with sexual harassment from males, actually. But no, I've had women be inappropriate, and it's because they think they could get away with it. So, males know that they can't. So, yeah, there's a little bit double standard. Holy shit. Right, yeah, like, I had a female friend that literally just because a male she was talking to blocked her, she drove to his house and started fucking, her car went off. Honk, honk, unblock me. It's like, dude, imagine if a man did that. If a man did that, like, the cops would have fucking taken him to jail. Right, but when it's a woman doing it, alright, you gotta get out of here, honey. You know? So, yeah, when it comes to things like that, yeah, women do have a little bit more, yeah, they're gonna get away with it. So all you could do as a male is just avoid women like that. It's, oh, dude, come on, man. It's like, just step away from the path of the tornado. Because you know damn well that no one's gonna have your back. You know damn well you're not getting no sympathy. So, you know, if you don't want to deal with it, then step aside from the tornado's path. But I don't really think this is anything you guys need to worry about. Like, it is so incredibly rare. Like, it happens, I've seen it, but it's so rare. It's definitely not the majority. Like, at all, or even half. Dude, I've had women, like, you know, I haven't had a woman be, like, physically sexually assaulting, but I've had a woman, like, be really inappropriate, like, or many women be really inappropriate, like, talk about inappropriate topics or say inappropriate sexual things, and it's so awkward. I'm clearly uncomfortable, but they just are not stopping. I've cut friends off because of this. I've had, women try to pressure me into, oh, we should play spin the bottle, and I'm like, no, I don't feel comfortable, and they keep pressuring. It's like, dude, if this was a man, bro, it's like, you know, obviously, so I just have to go home and just never talk to them again. That's how I handle that. So, but no, yeah, for sure. But again, I haven't seen women sexually harass males, but no, women will sexually harass other women, and it's really, like, yeah. Honestly, it kind of fucking pisses me off, honestly. So, again, I'm single by choice. Anyways, you guys. But, oh my god. But yeah, if you're a girl watching, yeah, just because you're a girl doesn't mean that it's okay to sexually harass other women. It doesn't matter that you're a girl, it is still sexual harassment. The being pushy, weird, or saying sexually inappropriate stuff, it's just as bad as another male doing it. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. That is sexual harassment. Stop. Seriously, stop. It's not appropriate. Like, the same rules apply. Like, literally, like, I don't know why, like, a lot of women seem to think, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's like the majority of women seems to think that the rules don't apply to them. I've never met, like, a lesbian that was, like, classy and, like, what's the word, ladylike and no. It's like, dude, it's like, they're even worse than the males that sexually harass and chat super, you know, like the males that I banned for saying disgusting comments. It's like, imagine having like that, like, just really disgusting, promiscuous, not appropriate. This, why are you talking to me like that, man? Or like, bro, stop pressuring me into fucking doing this. I said no, you know. But it's like, I feel like I can't say that because it's like, you know, so I'm just like, oh no, like, I don't want to, or maybe next time. There's never next time. I just never speak to them again. Any other questions, you guys? Some amount of clickiness is healthy and necessary. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, you need to do some self-reflecting. If you need a woman to be a little mentally ill, a little psychologically damaged in order to date you, what's that say about you? So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, this is why, like, part of, like, the biggest problem with relationships and why they all fail or why you can't get a girlfriend is because of things like this. You know, Monk, you're deranged in the head. What you really mean to tell me, Monk, isn't that, oh, woman being clingy is good, it's healthy. No. What you really meant to tell me is, I think that I'm such a fucking freak, and I think that I'm so horrible, and I'm so insufferable, that the only way that I could get a woman to fucking, tolerate me is she needs to be broken and mentally ill. It's like, what's that say about you? So why don't you think, maybe I should fix myself? Why don't you get off of your ass, fix yourself, so that you don't feel like you need to be with somebody mentally ill or damaged or what, poor thing that has whatever went wrong in her life or whatever is happening with her. You don't need to fucking, you know, abuse a mentally ill, like, you know, and also, even those relationships don't work out. Like, a lot of males think like this. A lot of males have a lot of self-hate, and they know that I need a woman to be fucked in the head to be with me because I suck. A lot of males think like this. But what are those relationships like? Those are the ones that we're seeing on the news. One person killed each other, or crazy crash outs, like, yeah, or the fucking terrible clips. They're not really good. And that's not really a relationship. It's just a shit show, honestly. Or usually it's kind of sad. I mean, usually it ends up with the male in orange and the woman, you know, just fucking like either in the ground or like ICU. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Or like, at best, they just are chaotic relationships and will eventually fizzle out. So, because you know what, that's not a real relationship. That's not a real relationship. So fix yourself. You guys will do anything, you males will do anything but fix yourself. You know, because if you fix yourself and fix whatever, I don't know you men, but you know exactly what's wrong with you. This is why you made the comment. So in the back of your mind, subconsciously, you know that there's a lot of problems with you. Why don't you just fix those problems so that you could, you know, have a mentally sound woman, and you don't need a woman out of her mind, right? You can have a woman in the right mind, make a conscious decision, mentally well decision to be with you, and it'd be a good choice. Why don't you do that? So, and you could enjoy the benefits of having a fucking high value, mentally stable woman. You know, and it's so interesting. These males piss me off. I don't have a lot of tolerance or sympathy for males that are like, oh, I dealt with a girl that was crazy, or da-da-da. Like, I had a male not too long ago who was sharing a story about how his girlfriend And the girlfriend really did have problems. Like, he isn't lying. She had like a eating disorder, and she had diagnoses. So, he's not making it up. I mean, she was diagnosed, but it's like, but you chose that though. You can't be like, oh, the only woman that is even gonna want me needs to be a little clingy or a little fucking out of her mind. But then once you actually get that woman, no, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So you better be happy to drive her to those therapy appointments. You better be happy to pay for her medication. You better be happy if one psychologist doesn't work, you need to take her to another one. Mental illness is a very, very, very complicated and long battle. You might have to go through multiple psychiatrists. And none of them will know the answer, or maybe they all prescribe bad medication, so you need to find multiple more. This is reality. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of shit, that you didn't expect, or a lot of brand new problems, right? And, and it's hard, honestly. I don't think anybody could, I think it's hard. There's not a single person on this planet that's going to, be able to, like, do a good job helping someone like that, because we're not fucking psychologists. Psychiatrists themselves, right? Doctors that work in mental health themselves, do you think that they're choosing to date women with these mental illnesses? No! Because even they could only deal with people that are mentally ill like this in small doses and from afar. Because it's hard. It's almost impossible. So, but if you're so awful of a person, perhaps you might have some mental illness. I mean, it's a really shitty life, and it's a really narrow scope of, of woman that you're, like, boxing yourself in, and it's like, for what? Because you're too lazy to change? Just change who you are, bro. It's simple. It's not that hard. Trust me. Fixing who you are will be a lot easier than dealing with a woman that's clingy, because they are all mentally ill. They all usually have BPD, bipolar, manic, Dude, literally, they all do. All of those friends that I shared with you guys about that had that were clingy, all of them had diagnosis. I was fine. Like, I didn't deal with any problems, because I'm not in the eye of the storm. So they're okay to be friends with from afar, but yeah, no doubt when they're in a relationship, I mean, I know no doubt that it's difficult, because I've fucking, like, seen it myself. So through my friends, I've seen their craziness. I've seen how they just make stuff up in their own head, and, like, it's like they really believe it. I've seen, like, how, strong they're, it's like they have these emotional, irrational reactions, almost like males. So, but you know what? They can't control it, No, it has nothing to do with not having a father figure. No, I don't. It's hard to say, because it's like, I was raised by a dad, but I don't think you're right, guys. I don't think it has anything to do with not having a dad, because one of the girls that I knew that was, like, mentally ill like this, she was close to her dad. Rocky relationship, but she's close to her dad. She had her dad. So some of it might be genetic. Some people are born, like, for example, I was born with ADHD. I didn't develop ADHD because my mom and dad fought. No, I was born with it. So perhaps some of it's genetically inherited. You could inherit. This is why they say, I don't know if you've ever heard, they always tell you, you don't want to go to a donor. If you're ever wanting to have a child, never go to a donor. Want to know why they say that? Because anybody could donate to the donors. You don't know if the sperm and or egg has schizophrenia. You don't know if there's psychosis. Many mental illnesses are genetic. Look it up, you guys. This is why nobody goes to donors, because it is a commonly spoken about thing. Don't do it. You don't know if your kid will inherit. You don't know what the genetics are. So I do think probably a bit of it is genetics. A good chunk of it, I bet you, is genetics. Maybe it could be a very hard life, but I think, if you guys want me to be honest, I think like 90% of it is genetics. You know, so just like how, you know, some people are like naturally smarter than others. If you're not as naturally smart, it doesn't mean that you can't do just as well as somebody that's naturally smart. You just need to work harder. If somebody's born with mental illness, doesn't mean that you can't be just as happy as everybody else. You just need to work harder. You just need to go to therapy. You need to find the right psychiatrist. But want to know what the problem is and why people that are mentally ill are so hard to deal with is because they don't do those things. They don't. So they don't. So you guys need to understand that. But yep, that's kind of the norm. I've never really met somebody that was like had a serious diagnosis that like was on top of it, actively, you know, took care of it, because it is a lot of work and they don't even want to do it themselves. Oh yeah, definitely genetic. Because like I've had friends that have had like a hard upbringing, but it's like they don't act like that. It's like usually like I feel like we're usually when it's genetic, or when it's not genetic, you move past it, right? Like, you know, like let's say that a woman just got through a really bad situation. Like let's say that she had a traumatizing relationship. She's not gonna permanently be like, oh my god, you know, like flinching every time she hears a male's voice. Like she might be depressed for like a couple weeks, but then after that she's gonna move on, right? Like she's gonna like get past it. You know, that's just what people tend to do. Or let's say you've been into a car crash, which no doubt is traumatizing, right? Most people aren't gonna never drive. You might not drive for a couple weeks, but you're gonna go back. So that's why I believe the majority of people that are mentally ill like this, it has to be genetic. Because, you know, if it wasn't, it would be temporary. But you guys, fix yourself, bro. Fix yourself. Oh, mother's hormones during pregnancy, possibly her diet at the time. Oh yeah, I've definitely heard of that theory. Yeah, males online have posted about like I heard that there was a theory that women being pregnant causes them to lose their mind, which I mean, I don't really know much about that stuff. Like I know that pregnancy is very serious, but I think that's awful if that's true. Father and mother wounds are very real, like socially. They don't have to be real. Why are father and mother wounds real? Is it because somebody told us that they should be? Bullshit. So, I mean, I was raised by a single dad, and like, don't get me wrong, I had some very real, like, you know, for example, like, when I was a little girl, like, I had very, I think I need to reset the live, everybody.